When Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered in 2007, the world was a very different place, and so was the show's star, Kim Kardashian. At the time, she was a single 27-year-old whose career was just getting started, running a boutique with her sisters and dealing with the usual relationship and family drama that we all face. Over the course of the series, we saw Kardashian hit so many different milestones, both professionally and personally. Every big moment in her life has been documented, from her first Playboy shoot to the births of her children. Now, a 37-year-old mother of three and the owner of the wildly successful KKW Beauty, she's practically a different person entirely than she was when the show first started filming. Here's a look back at Kardashian over every season of KUWTK. KUWTK's first season was all about introducing fans to Kardashian and her family, and at this point, Kardashian was dealing with the earliest stages of fame. Hardly a talk show veteran, in one episode, she was pumped, but nervous, to talk to Tyra Banks about her relationship with Reggie Bush on her show. And the biggest moments that season for her were her Girls Gone Wild shoot with her sisters and her Playboy feature. There were also tons of hoop earrings and wide belts going on, because it was 2007, and to be fair, her sisters were all about it too. In season 2, Kardashian was still very consumed by her store, Dash, and was also starting to show a few signs of being a diva, which her sisters definitely called her out for. At this point, she was still dating Bush, and she famously bought her Bentley as a symbol of her success, which led to so much petty fighting with Khloe and Kourtney. Season 3 brought LASIK surgery, constant bickering with her sisters, especially when they tried to borrow her clothes, and Kardashian's first perfume being released, which was huge for her at the time. She also joined the Pussycat Dolls for a performance, and watching her prepare to dance with them was nothing short of hilarious. Also important, this was the season that Kardashian would pull out her phone to take selfies while the family drove Khloe to jail, leading Kris Jenner to utter her now famous line, "Your sister's going to jail." In season 4, Kardashian adopted her first pet, a chihuahua named Princess. Sadly, Princess also became the first pet that Kardashian had to give away. She also got drunk on a vacation with her sisters, which is pretty out of character for her as she usually avoids alcohol. By the end of the season, Kardashian was feeling super burnt out from how hard she was working. In 2010, season 5 premiered, letting viewers see Kardashian buy a house and get her first Botox injections, which she had an allergic reaction to. Coping with her split from Bush put Kardashian in a spot that we don't frequently see her in, confused about how to proceed after being recently single, but it just made it all the more clear how much she's grown since then. Season 6 was a huge turning point for Kardashian, mostly because it's when she married Kris Humphries, only to file for divorce 72 days later. During this time, it was also when her fame truly began to ramp up. She also had to battle rumors about her butt being fake, which has become iconic in the world of pop culture. Season 7 is when Kardashian's true sense of humor started to shine, and when she started making fun of herself, which is a big change from the way she used to take herself so seriously. Wearing wigs, spending unprecedented amounts of time with her sidekick, Jonathan Cheban, and the major moment where Oprah Winfrey came over to Jenner's house for a huge interview all made this season a pretty unforgettable one for Kardashian. In season 8, at which point she's dating Kanye West, Kardashian found out that she's pregnant with her first child, and much of the season, for her, revolves around North's impending arrival and dealing with the proceedings of making her divorce from Humphries final. By the end of the season, Kardashian becomes a mother, but she has to deal with paparazzi being way too interested in her pregnancy. In season 9, Kardashian and West get engaged when he surprises her for her birthday, even though they're both still living with Jenner while their house renovations are being done. Most of the end of the season revolved around Kardashian's wedding in France to West. Kardashian's reach was bigger than it had ever been by season 10, especially after she launched her mobile game, Kim Kardashian Hollywood. This is also the same season where Kardashian's famous paper magazine Break the Internet cover was shot and promoted, which truly launched Kardashian into superstardom and made her the center of conversation in a way she'd never been before. Season 11 was a time so many things changed in the family. Between Caitlyn Jenner's transition, Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick's breakup, and Kim getting ready to welcome her second kid, so much was going on. And for the record, Kardashian's house still wasn't finished, making Kris Jenner a little restless having her eldest daughter under her roof. Kardashian's parts of season 12 were about balancing her family life with her new family with West, and a lot of the season also revolved around Rob Kardashian and his relationship, and engagement and baby, with Blac Chyna. She spent a lot of the episodes working with her sisters to figure out exactly what was going on between them, and this has been Kardashian through and through since season 1, always a little nosy, but she definitely means well. Season 13 was a dark one for Kardashian because filming took place when she was robbed at gunpoint during Paris Fashion Week in France. Because of the trauma of what happened, we saw some of the biggest changes in Kardashian yet, including the way she drew back from social media and public life in a major way. Season 14 was a much more positive one for Kardashian. Not only was she much more like herself, but she also launched KKW Beauty and found out she was expecting her third child, Chicago, via surrogate.